What is going on, guys? Me, back with a new one, and I couldn't stop myself from downloading this beautiful game again. I couldn't stop myself. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, because I just couldn't. I downloaded this game again. It's Light's Hope server, and yeah, I haven't played it in a while because I was like, okay, look, we're gonna stop playing on private servers. We're done with it. We are over with it. We wait till the original WoW comes out. But then again, it takes 2 years, and I was just having this drive, this I don't know, I just wanted to play it so badly that I thought, hey, let's download it. It took me a long time because I was downloading it with Mega Download, which is a weird like download thing. I don't know, it took me like 5 hours to download with a good internet. But whatever, it felt like a safe way to do it, so I just did it. And yeah, I want to talk with you guys about which classes you might want to play, which class I'm going to play. And we're going to go through a little talk here. First of all, I want to tell you guys that I'm not going to tell you which is the best class in PvP, which is the best class in PvE, like who is the most OP class in the game. We're not going to talk about that. There are enough channels to do that. We are going to just go into the really kind of adventure kind of style talk where I'm just going to talk about what you guys want to play. Okay, I'm not going to talk about which class is the best or the worst, okay? Because I don't feel like that's a good way to start the game, okay? If you guys start with Classic, I want you guys to pick the character or the class that you kind of feel fits you the most, you know? That fits you the most as a person. What do you want to play? Because in the end, almost all classes are viable, okay? People just are very, very picky and say like, oh, you have to play this DPS class or else you're not going to get into raids. You will get into raids, no matter what you play, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of people who play, and with all the adaptations of today, with a lot of people who play nowadays, they're not going to look for only rogues or only mages in the raids, okay? They are going to... They have 40-man raids, guys, okay? So don't be worried about that, okay? Only one thing is... Even Shadow, okay? Shadow is something people say you shouldn't play because people don't like it till a certain patch in Sulgurup where because the dot doesn't get applied, right? In the old WoW, I'm not sure if everyone knows this, there was just a certain amount of debuffs that can be applied to an enemy mob or boss. And so people don't really like Shadow because they don't want the dots on the enemy target, right? Because it would reduce it by one slot that could have been filled by other class, blah, blah, blah. But that's just the only thing. Like, else it really doesn't matter what you play. Or people say like druids. If you play a druid, you can only play a healer. You can't play anything else. Okay, fuck it. No. No. If you want to play a feral, go and play a feral. Play a tank. Play a Paladin. Everything works, okay? People are just very picky because they know, oh, warrior is the best tank. It's the only thing you can play. No. You can play any tank. Believe me, okay? It works. People just are scared that they're going to be too picky and they only want warrior tanks. That's not going to be the case, okay? People are open for stuff. So play whatever you guys feel like. So that's what I'm going to go through now. We have the races, obviously, here. You guys should probably know that. And this will be a video for people who maybe are very, very new to Classic, okay? So we have our 4 races on each side. Very obvious here. And keep in mind, like, only Alliance can play Paladin, and only the Horde can play the Shamans, okay? So if you want to go for the Shaman, obviously you're going to go with the Horde. If you want to play Paladin, you go with Alliance. Now, for me personal, I'm going to make a Night Elf. That was just the race that I love the most. I'm not picking it because it has... I'm not picking it because it has nice racials. I'm not picking it because it's OP as a race or something. I'm picking it because I think it has the most beautiful starting zone. It has the most beautiful zones in the game. And it's the character or the race that I feel I like the most, right? And that's it. That's it. And I feel like that's the right approach to go into WoW Classic, okay? It's not the approach to be like, oh yeah, rogues are so OP, man. Hey, let's play a rogue. Let's play a rogue undead, okay? Yes, you can do that. It's fine. But then again, you can play everything and rather have an adventure because you're going to have a long time leveling. You're going to be stuck leveling for a long time, and that's a good thing, right? But play what you can kind of identify as, right? What class are you interested in, right? What class do you want to play? And play it, okay? Don't listen to people who recommend only this class or stuff like this, okay? So for me, it's going to be a Night Elf, and I'm thinking about going a Hunter because that was my absolutely first character I've ever made. Night Elf Hunter, and I actually thought about it, and maybe I'm going to do it. I thought about the Warrior too, but we'll see, So if you want to pick a class, okay, in WoW Classic, pick one that you kind of feel like fits your style. Like, do you want to play a mage that is on range, right? Do you want to play a range class like a mage? Mages are very good in Classic because they can make their own food. This is a really big deal in Classic, guys, okay? It's not like your health and mana is going to wreck very fast when you're out of combat instantly, okay? This is a game where you have to buy mana drinks, you have to buy health stuff to eat, right, at the vendor. And mages are very, very favored here because they can make their own food and their own drinks, right, for mana and food. And in Classic, people come to you and be like, hey, can you make me some food and water? Yes, sure, give me 10 silver or something. And you do it, you know? It's like a really nice feeling to the game that brings some uniqueness to the game. So if you want to be kind of the guy who can provide his own food, his own drinks, his own mana, can make his own portals, right? Mage is a very good class. If you are more the type of guy that maybe wants to have some pets, that would maybe be the Warlock then, right? You can have different pets, you can tame different demons, if you like pets, if you like having a demon that helps you, the Warlock would be your class. I'm not going to go too deeper into that, okay? Think about what you would like to identify as, okay? And don't think about it as, oh, this class is OP, blah, 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 okay? So, the Warlock, yeah, pretty fun to play if you like pets. A lot of dots, right? Abilities that you put on the enemies, and then the enemy ticks down slowly from time to time. A dot class, obviously. If you enjoy this, hey, go with the Warlock. You can have a... Like I said, you just have to watch out for which races can do what, right? Because Warlock is pretty much only the gnomes and the human on the Alliance side, and only the orcs, the undeads on the Horde side, as far as I know. Yes, that's always a thing you have to consider. So first, look what class you want to play, and then maybe check, is it viable in the certain race that you want to play? Oh, I got disconnected. Wow, that was that's unfair. So yeah, what? Did I got banned? I'm sorry. No, I was just too stupid to type in my password. Alright, and then we have, oh, that's my characters. I did some characters back in the day. I'm not sure why my Nostalrius character is here. It's pretty cool. So, we have, then we have the Warrior. Warrior is probably the most challenging class to play in WoW Classic. Warriors are very liked amongst everyone because they are very, very good tanks when they hit 60. But Warrior is a very, very gear-dependent class. With a lot of gear, you're gonna fucking demolish everything. If you don't have that good of a gear, you're very, very useless. But that's a Warrior, right? Warrior is a very hard class to level. It's very, very challenging. When you start, you pull one mob, 2 mobs, it already gets very dangerous to handle because you don't have a lot of CC or control abilities, right? So it's very hard to level a Warrior. If you're looking for a challenge, I really recommend you to level a Warrior in Classic. Especially if you have never played Classic, it's going to be a very, very cool adventure for you, because it's going to be challenging. If you are looking for a challenge, go with a Warrior. I think pretty much everyone can play Warrior. Yes, every race on the Alliance side and every race on the Horde side can play Warrior, so you're pretty open there. Then we can talk about the Rogue. The Rogue is considered a very, very strong class in Classic WoW. It's a very strong class in PvP and PvE, but think about as well that a lot of people are going to play Rogues, right? And you have to keep in mind, do you like the playstyle of Rogues? Because you have to level for a long time. Keep that in mind, guys. For example, I leveled the Rogue the Night Elf Rogue to level 46, and I was exhausted. I didn't like it anymore. I didn't like the Rogue. I was only playing a Rogue because I thought, hey, Rogue is so OP, Rogue is so strong, ha ha ha. And I played it, and I didn't enjoy it anymore. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. I didn't like it. I stopped playing it, and I'm not going to play a Rogue anymore. So keep in mind, do you really want to play a Rogue? Do you like the kind of stealthy approach, the a lot of stuns, maybe not too much of damage on one hit, but more like in certain little stabs and stuff, right? Do you like that? If not, you shouldn't go with a Rogue. It's considered an overall very, very strong class in Classic, but hey, class identity is more important. That's what I think. You can obviously go with a Paladin. I don't know too much about Paladins. It's a class I never played. But the dwarves are dwarves and humans can play Paladins on the Alliance side, obviously only. And yeah, Paladins, a class you can play as a heal. You can play as a tank. People say tank Paladins are not good in Classic. Fuck them. It's possible to tank as a Paladin, obviously. So if you want to go for a Paladin, do it. If you want to be a healer, do it. If you want to play damage Paladin, do it. Okay, there's nothing that holds you back. And in the end, a lot of stuff scales with gear. So if people say Retribution Paladin is shit, well, it might be. Give him an Ash Candy or something. And yeah, he's not so much anymore, is it? Okay, so you can play pretty much anything. Just play something you enjoy or like. And then again, what else? Did I miss a class? The Druid, a very beautiful class that I've never really played because I was never too much into this hybrid kind of style. If you like Druids, Druids can tank, which is a good tank. They can heal, and they have like a Moonkin kind of tree where they are like an owl and they do damage, right? So you can pretty much play any spec. People tell you that none of the specs on Druids are playable. Don't play a Druid. That's pretty much the overall talk of people, and I say no. If you want to play a Druid, if you like the idea of a class of a Druid, you can make it work, okay? Keep in mind, you can read here all the things about the class Druid, about the race. So Druid is a beautiful class. If you like this kind of character that is able to heal, that is able to root people, that can switch their forms, that can become a fucking no, what is it? Like, can go into stealth, can change his appearance to run faster, to swim faster. You know, if you like the idea of a hybrid class, the Druid is a very cool class to play. And that's pretty much all the classes I think that we covered. The Priest, he's obviously a healer. You can play Shadow Priest as well, which is one class that I really wanted to play. And it's one of the classes that is probably the least favorite in Classic, so people don't really like Shadows to a certain degree because, like I said at the start, when Sul'Gurub comes out, I think they apply more debuffs to enemy bosses and enemy mobs. So the Shadow is free to put his abilities on the enemy as well, which allows him to do a lot of damage and be viable and really strong. But if you want to play him early, I don't know. It's not like I recommend it, but if you feel like it, go ahead. I started it as well, and I'm trying it as well, and I like the idea of a Shadow Priest. So if you guys are into that, or be a healer. Priest, very strong healer, giving people shields, really strong. So yeah, that's pretty much my overall little chill talk about classes, because I feel like most class guides on YouTube are always about, hey guys, play this and this class, don't play that class, it's too bad, don't play it, okay? And I feel that's wrong. I feel class identity is a really strong point, and if you are into a certain race, play the race you like the most, play the class you feel like fits you the most. And I think that's how you get the most fun of it, because if you want to make a class work, it works, okay? That's pretty much my end note here. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I was just hyped that I downloaded it finally again, and I really wanted to make a video about it. And that's why I kind of, while I was doing my character right now, thought about just making a video as well, right? So thanks for watching, guys. I'm just going to make my character now. I was streaming on Twitch, if you guys want to follow me up here. I was streaming there today. Had a blast. A lot of nice chats with my followers that I have on Twitch. I enjoyed it a lot. I was playing some Ghost Recon Wildlands, a really cool game that I enjoy a lot right now. And I'm going to make my character right now. I'm not sure if I should put this on the video, because it's already 13 minutes long, so probably not. But I'm going to make a Night Elf Hunter, that's for sure. Not sure if female or male now, but that's probably it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful night, and hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.